Namaskar, hello and welcome to NCERT's special live phone-in program. CIET NCERT in collaboration with Atal Innovation Mission Niti Aayog presents you this online training on digital game development. Today is the fourth day of this 10-day training and the topic we are going to discuss is developing STEM animations games in Scratch. At the end of this whole training, that is the last day, that will be 16th of July, there will be an assignment given to all of you, and on the basis of the assessment of those assignments, you will be allotted the certificates. So please watch all these sessions, understand how Scratch works, understand how different tools in it works, and be a part of this training. Register yourself and get certificates at the end. This theme-based assignment, like I said, will be given to you on 16th of July, and instructions along with that, how to solve it, how to submit it too, will be given to you on the same day, that is 16th of July. So you can pass on this message to any of your further colleagues, any friends, and even they can be a part of this whole training. If you have missed these earlier sessions, the first, second and third session, then you can watch it on our YouTube channel NCERT Official. They are uploaded over there, and even today's session will be uploaded. So keep watching this session, and we've got two experts with us who will be taking this class, this whole session, and they'll be answering your questions. If you have any queries, please go to our channel, YouTube channel, and write down your queries in the live chat box, NCERT Official. And if you want to mail us your queries, then training@NCERT, I beg your pardon, training@ciet.nic.in is the email ID. Let's meet our experts. We have Mr. Neeraj with us. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we have Miss Chitra NJ. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, ma'am and sir are from Learning Links Foundation, and let's begin this discussion and ask ma'am that, ma'am, what are we going to learn in this particular session?
Yes, before that, I welcome you all to ATL Game Development Platform, which is brought to you by Niti Aayog and Atal Innovation Mission and implemented by Dell Technologies and Learning Links Foundation. Today, we will be seeing how to develop STEM animations or games in Scratch. What is this STEM is? Each word here means something. S stands for science, T for technology, E for engineering, and M for mathematics. So combiningly it becomes STEM. So based on these ideas on subject oriented, we'll learn how to create our own games, animations, projects, maybe which is also in there, which is already there in our curriculum. To explain it better, we can create games and animations so that students feel enthusiastic to understand these topics. Today's agenda goes something like this. First, we'll see what did we do yesterday, and then today we'll be learning the very exciting thing which is there in the Scratch, that is extensions. We'll learn more of it further, and then developing a STEM animation. We'll take one of the topics and learn how to create STEM project, and then there will be a fun homework given at the last. Now we will brief on what did we study yesterday. So we saw what are the different types of programming blocks and their shapes available on Scratch. Depending on that, how logically we should arrange them. For example, every day we have a routine, right? After we wake up, freshen up, and then do exercise or yoga, and then go for a breakfast. There is a routine. Just like that, when you create your animation or project, it has to go in a right process, right? To arrange the blocks in that process, which is known as coding, setting your instructions properly, moving each and every block is very important, that we saw yesterday. Also, as I said, we learned about different shapes, explaining or doing their own functionalities. We saw the blocks like motions, looks, how to add sounds to our games or projects, how to create events, how to control, how to do, what are the sensing blocks, operators blocks, variable blocks, where to use them, how to use them, or with all the examples we have seen it. If you have missed it, you can go back and check in the YouTube. Now I'll it's over to Neeraj sir. He will be explaining us about extensions.
So as ma'am said, we have learned different blocks like motion block. Then we have used variables. We have used sound block. We have used so different blocks. Now, by using those blocks, we are going to create some interesting projects. We are going to make some interesting projects by using extensions. Now you can see on my screen here you have seen that extensions in Scratch. So what is the meaning of extension? Basically, extension means to extend something. Suppose if I want to connect two devices, then I need a device or something so that connect two things each other, right? If I want to connect my table fan with my board, then I need extension to connect both the fan and the socket. So here in Scratch software, we need an extension to connect an external device. Till now, what we are doing, we are programming animation, we are programming a sprite to move here and there, or to create sounds, or to create, to change the color, right? But now, if I want to connect an external device, something like I want to connect a robot, if I want to connect an external hardware device, right? For that, we need an extension. So let's talk about the extension in today's session. So here you can see on my screen, here we have different types of extension. Someone is like music, someone's pen, video sensing, text to speech. So here we have 10 to 12 different types of extension. For that we are going to discuss in today's session. Now, so first of all, I'll start with the first extension, that is pen extension. So basically, why we use pen extension and what is the role of pen extension in Scratch? So if you are interested in designing, if you are interested in geometry, basically if you love to design something, if you love to design a graph or a geometry shape or anything you want to do, so for that you need a pen extension to draw on your screen. So in today's session, I'll show you a live demo how to draw shapes, figures in the Scratch by using different types of motion block, control block, and loop block. Forward towards the next, that is text to speech extension. So word से ही हमें पता लग रहा है text to speech. That means whatever I'm going to type, my software converts the text into speech. If I suppose I write I love my India, so that जो मैंने type किया है, the text will automatically convert it into speech. And if you are designing this type of we can say game or this type of animation, so you can use this type of software for the persons who can't speak by birth. Suppose there's a person who's unable to speak, so he can use this type of application. Whatever he types, this software will automatically turns the text into the speech. Yeah, Chitra ma'am, would you like to
yes.
take this part?
So another fun extension in Scratch is music extension. For all the music lovers there, you can create your own music, or even though if you don't know how to play any of the instruments, here we have guitar, electric guitar, piano, flute. You can add the notes, how many seconds you want that note to be played. You can put them in the row. First you want the piano to be played, and then you want the guitar, electric guitar. You can add the notes, piano C22, you want first note to be played, and then how much long you want it to be played. So with all of these sets, you can create your amazing music, or I don't know, for your project, however you want it, or if you want to just give it a try, this is music extension for you. Next we have translate extension. Google Translator, right? Whenever we put a language, for example, I want anything to be converted from English to Hindi, automatically I put in the text and it gives me a translated Hindi version. Just like that, you can create your own translator using Scratch. How amazing is that, right? It's very easy. You can do it with only 2 blocks here. How? Just add these blocks, select the language you want it to be converted in, or you want to translate it. Here there are restrictions. We don't have any Indian languages here. There is English, Spanish, French, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, such national languages. You can just give a try and enjoy this translator. Next, we have a video extension. This is such a fun video extension feature that we have in Scratch. What do we have it here is, just imagine with an example of a balloon. You have a balloon, you are supposed to pop it with not touching your keyboard. How will you do it? With a motion, right? With adding video extension, you will have to move your hand. Whenever there's a motion, it should pop and go to the random position. You can do this program with using only 4 or 3 blocks. You can also do machine learning projects using video extensions. For example, if you hold a plastic, it should tell you it's reusable or not. If you hold any garbage, it should tell you whether it's usable or not. That is how you do machine learning projects using video extension. This is a very useful and advanced level extensions that we have in the Scratch.
So now in today's in the upcoming slides, we are going to learn to create such type of design, such type of geometry shapes you can see on your screen by using pen animation. So I'm going to tell you how to design such type of multiple shapes with a simple programming, right? So moving forward, just give me a second. I'm going to share my software screen. Yeah. So this is my Scratch offline version. Now here, what we have to do, we have to select a sprite. So now, right now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete this cat sprite from here, and then I'm going to select a pencil sprite. So just a second. Yeah, so now it's deleted. I'm going to search the sprite of a pencil from here. So just click on this icon and search your pencil. So I'll write here PENCIL. So you can see here's our pencil. I'm going to select the pencil. Now this is my pencil on my screen. Basically it's a sprite. Now I'm going to draw different shapes by using this pencil and by adding extension. So I have selected my sprite. Now I'm going to add extension. So from where you can get the extension on your software, you have to see at the bottom down this side, there's an option for adding extension. Below the palettes, you can see here we have different color palettes. At the bottom is an option for downloading extension. So I'm going to click on this extension. Now you can see we have different types of extension as we are discussing about that. Music, pen, video sensing, text to speech. Then we have Translator, then we have Makey, we have Microbit, we have Lipo, Mindstorm. So here we have these type of extensions. Now these are some robotics, these are some robotic brain, we can say, these are some brains. Now to control these brains or control these robots, we can use these extensions, right? So I'm going to take first pen extension. I'm going to show you some demo of these extensions. So first of all, I'm taking this pen extension. As I click the pen extension, you can see we have an pen extension option is added over here. In the pen extension, we have some stats, like we have erase all option, we have just a second, stamp, we have pen down, pen up. To change the color, now how to use, I'll tell you. So first of all, what we'll do first, I'll go in the event section, and event section I'm use when green flag is clicked. So I'll add when green flag is clicked. Now second option, what we'll do, we'll go again in the pen extension and I'll use a block erase all. Why I'm using this block? Because whenever I click the green flag, every time this erase block will erase the previous data. Suppose in my screen, is there any line, circle or a curve, कुछ भी अगर होता है तो this erase option will erase the previous data. And then we'll choose a second option, that is pen down. The meaning of pen down is basically whenever you are supposed to write something, you use your pen and you touch on the paper. So the pen down is same. Whenever I want to draw something, I use the block pen down. That means my pen touches the white screen. So for that, every time I have to use the option pen down. Now, if I want to make a square, if I'm talking about the geometry, I want to make a square. To make a square, everyone knows in a square we have 4 sides and 4 angles, right? So for 4 sides and 4 angles, what we'll do to design a 4 sides and 4 angle, we'll use a move block. So I'll go in the motion block. In the motion block, I'll use this block, that is move 10 steps, right? But 10 steps is something like a small line. So I'll, instead of 10, I'll write here 100, 100. So this means when I click the green flag, you can see there's a blue line on my screen. So this is how it draws a 10 step. Now, after 10 step, it should take a turn of 90 degree. For taking a 90 degree turn, what we have to do, we'll use a turn angle. हम एक block use करेंगे, and here you can see the meaning of this block is take a turn of 15 degree. But we know in a square the angle is of 90 degree, so I'll write here 90, 90. And then this is the first line, and this is our first angle. Now what we have to do, we have to repeat the same process 4 times. Means move 100, then take a turn, then move 100, take a turn, move 100, take a turn, and move 100, take a turn. Means 4 sides, 4 angle. So to save our time, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some smart work. That means I'm going to use a loop, means repetition. So for that, what we'll do, we'll go in the control option, and here we have an option for repeat. So I put the repeat block here, and I insert these 2 blocks inside the repeat block. Now I'm going to do here, instead of 10, I'm going to write 4. Why I used 4? Because these 2 blocks have to repeat 4 times. So that's why I used 4. Fine. Now I'll put my pencil in the center, and I'm going to click the green flag. But before clicking the green flag, I'm going to use a block that is a weight block. Now, why I'm using the weight block? Can you please comment in the comment section why I'm using this weight block inside my program here? See, I'll tell you why I'm using the weight block, because whenever my these 2 blocks perform its function, then it should take us a break of 1 second, so that मुझे अपना पेंसिल का थोड़ा सा दिखाई देगी यहाँ पे स्टॉप हुआ है, then it's taking a second step, then वो थोड़ी देर स्टॉप हुआ, then it's taking a third step. तो हम वहाँ पे ब्रेक लेने के लिए I'm using this weight block. All right, so I'm going to full screen. Now I'm going to click the green button. So this is how I've drawn a geometry shape. This is a square. Fine. Now this is how I draw a geometry shape square. Now suppose I want to draw a rectangle. So in rectangle, we know 2 sides are equal and all the angles are of 90 degree. So here, if you want to draw a rectangle, then you have to do 2 changes in your program. What? First, you will have to write move 100 steps, will make it 200, and then again we'll duplicate these blocks by clicking the right button, and I'm putting it here again, and from here I'll delete this button, and instead of 200 I'll write 100. So this is how it goes: move 200 steps, take a 90 degree turn, then move 100 steps, take a 90 degree turn, then again move 200 steps. Now here I have to reduce the repetition. Instead of 4 I'll write 2. Why so? Because I have used twice straight lines and twice 2 angles. So we'll see how it works. So I'll use green button. Now you can see these are rectangle. So by using such type of blocks, you can design any geometrical shape. Now make it more smarter, इसको हम और smarter work करते हैं. Means if I want to design a pentagon, a hexagon, a septagon, or a nonagon. Now, how can we design such type of shapes? By using such type of codings. For that, I'll show you how we can design any geometrical shape with any figure. For that, I'll delete these blocks from here. Now, I'm going to use operator. Operator means we have, I think I have covered this topic in the previous session. Operators are the blocks that helps in performing operations such as plus, minus, multiply, and divide. So I'm going to use a division block that is here plus, minus, just a second. Yeah. So I'm going to use this block. Now here, this is the division block. So I put it here inside the degree. So why I put inside the angle? Because suppose if I want to design a pentagon, right? So everyone knows कि हमारा जो closed figure होता है, if I talks about the closed figure, then the sum of the angle is 360. If I say the example of a square, if we add all the angles, the sum is 360. If I take the example of rectangle, the sum is 360. And if I take the example of a pentagon, hexagon, अगर हम सबका angles को count करते हैं, the sum is 360. So I'll write here 360. Fine. Now here I'll make it 100. Now, if I want to design a triangle, so in triangle we have 3 sides. So I'll write here 3. Then if I now if we have 3 sides, so I write 3. Now I don't know the angle. So for angle, what we have to do? 360 divide by 3 angle. So I write here 3. Then the resultant, इसका आंसर अब कहाँ जाएगा? 360 divide by 3. वो आंसर किधर आएगा? That answer will goes here. That's why I put it inside this block. So 360 divided by 3, that is 120. So I'll show you how it works, and I'll add a wait block also here so that I can see it properly. I'll add a half-second break, 0.5. I'll show you. I'll make it full screen. I'll show you how it works. So this is how our triangle look like. Now suppose if I want to make a pentagon, so what I'll do, instead of 3, I'll write 5, because we have total 5 angles in pentagon and we have total 5 sides. So it's simple. What we have to do, we just have to change 2 numbers and you can draw any image. So I just write here 5 repetition and 5 angle. So see how it pentagon work. Just a second. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our pentagon. So if you want to design a septagon, just write here 7 and here 7. So I hope you understand the programming part. Why I have used these blocks. I used a green flag. Whenever I click the green flag, first of all, it erases all the data. It erases all the previous data, and then it touches the pen down, means my pen touches the screen, means the whiteboard, and then I used a repetition block. Repetition block, why I used? To save my time, to do the smart work. I have used repetition block, and then I have used here move 100 steps. Move 100 steps means to draw a line, and then I used a turn degree. Turn degree means to set the angle. So if I don't know the angles, how much the pentagon have angles. So for that, what I used an operator block. Operator is for performing operations. I put it inside the operation. Then I have divided 360 by 7 because it's a septagon, and then a half-second break. So I'll show you how a septagon goes. So I'll put my pencil in the center, and it will delete. First it will erase, and then it makes a septagon. Now this is how my septagon done. Now suppose if you want to design a circle. Now what you will do if you design a circle? So for circle, what you have to do, just make it simple. Just put it suppose 360. So I'll write 36, and then I'll put the step small, means instead of 100, because 100 is such a big line, so I'll write a small line that is 10. Extend such a small line, and then I'll take a turn of 10 seconds, 10 degrees, right? Then let's see how a circle form. And have you noticed जो हमारा ये blue line है, it appearing from the center of the pencil, and I like to make it from the knob. There's a point at the corner of the pencil, and I want जो ये blue circle है that appears from this black point. So how we can recorrect this one? So for that, what I will do, I'll go in the costume part. Here's the costume part. Click on the costume. In the costume, first I'll select the whole image of the pencil, and then you can see when I move this pencil, you can see there's a black dot. This one. Just a second, I'll show you again. You see the black dot here in the center of this page. What I'll do, I'll put my pencil's knob over here. I'll put my lead over the black spot. So this. Now, whenever I just show you. So this is my pencil here, and I'm going to start it again. Now it looks perfect. Okay, yeah, it's looking like my pencil draw कर रही है the shape. So this is how you can design any geometric shape. If you want to design a house, if you want to design a butterfly, whatever, what you have to do, you just have to use these numerical values, numerical blocks, and you can design any design. Now I'm going to show you how to make beautiful designs by using some different types of programming. For that, what I'm going to do, again I'm going to use this block, that is 360 divided by 4. That means I'm going to make a square. Now, here I'm going to change by 4, and I'm going to change from 10 to 100, and time is 1 second. Now you can see on the screen, this is a square. It's a simple programming of a square. Clear? This is the simple programming of a square. Now I'm going to add 2 to 3 more blocks, and I'm going to design some interesting patterns. Now, how can we design interesting patterns? What we have to do, for that we'll use another repeat block. This is my repeat block, and now what I want to do, I just want to repeat this, the formula of square. I'm going to repeat the formula of square into 40 to 50 times. मतलब मैं स्क्वायर का जो फॉर्मूला है मैं उसको 30, 40 या 50 टाइम्स रिपीट करने वाला हूँ. सो यू आर थिंकिंग कि रिपीटिशन मीन्स वो तो सेम ही पाथ को फॉलो करेगा, स्क्वायर को ही फॉलो करेगा, चाहे उसको कितनी बार भी रिपीट करो ना, उससे डिजाइन कैसे बनेगा? हाउ वी कैन फॉर्म द डिजाइन? सो एवरी टाइम व्हेन अ स्क्वायर फॉर्म्स, माय पेंसिल टेक अ टर्न ऑफ 15 degree, then again it form a square. Then again after completing the second square, it take a turn of 15 degree, then again it's going to make a square. So this is how हर square complete होने के बाद it take a turn of 15 degree, then again it makes a square. So इससे हमारा एक pattern बनेगा. I'm showing you how it make a pattern. So I'm going to use a repeat block here, and I'm going to use the repeat block inside the repeat. So this is how I have put repeat block inside the repeat block. Repeat block, that means a program of a square. I have used the program of a square into the repeat block having multiple repetition, that is 50. Fine. Now I have to add a single block. One more block I'm going to add, that is angle block, that is turn block, and I'm going to use this turn block after this block. So मैं आपको फिर से बताता हूँ ये कैसे हुआ है. Here I have used the repeat block, repeat this step and this step 4 times, and then जब उसका एक स्क्वायर हमारा एक स्क्वायर बन जाएगा, then उसके बाद वो एक 15 डिग्री का टर्न लेगा, then again वो एक square बनाएगा, then again it take a turn of 15 degree, then it again make a square of 15, again make a square, then it again take a turn of 15 degree. So how many times it take turn? 50 times. Now I put my pencil inside the at the center. I'm going to click. Now you can see this is our first square. Then it take a turn of 15 degree. Then it's my second square. Then it take a turn of 15 degree. So this is how you can multiple or you can repeat the command और हमारा ऐसे ही एक डिजाइन बनेगा. Now what we have to do, हमें प्रोग्रामिंग ब्लॉक्स के अंदर ऐसे ही चेंजेस करने हैं, अलग अलग एंगल्स सेट करने हैं, अलग अलग मूव ब्लॉक के डिस्टेंस को चेंज करना है, so we can get different types of design on our Scratch platform. So this is the program, this is the animation, or we can say this is the software जो आप अपने गेम टीचर को सॉरी या आर्ट टीचर्स को भी आप सबमिट कर सकते हैं. इफ यू आर वर्किंग ऑनलाइन एट योर होम और आपको अपने जो आर्ट्स टीचर हैं आप उनको भी इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स शेयर कर सकते हैं दैट यू हैव डिजाइन ऑन स्क्रैच. So I'll increase the timing because it's taking a lot. I think it's taking a time. So instead of 1, I'll make it 0.5. See, it's done. Cool. Now, if you want to change the color, आप इसमें color भी change करना चाहते हैं, then we have option for changing the color. We'll go again in the extension block. Now, in the extension block, here you can see we have an option for set pen color to. So I'll use this block and I'll use it inside the block here. Now you can see if I change the color, मैं इसको अब blue से red करने वाला हूँ. Now you can see on your screen जो हमारा पेन है अब वो एक रेड कलर की लाइन ड्रॉ कर रहा है. फाइन. तो स्क्रैच इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर जिसमें आप हर सब्जेक्ट के लिए कुछ ना कुछ नई चीज डिजाइन कर सकते हैं और अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स ऑनलाइन सबमिट कर सकते हैं इन अ फन इन अट्रैक्टिव वे. सो इफ आई वांट टू चेंज द कलर फ्रॉम द ब्लू, sorry not blue, we have already done, I'm going to use yellow, dark yellow, or so you can choose any color. It's pink, then we have a green, so just slide the bar and the same color you will get here. So हमारा भी यहाँ पे fine. So I hope you understand how you can change the color. Now if you want to change the thickness of your pencil, this is the pencil having the ना जिसका भी जो thickness है बहुत कम है. Now if you want to change the thickness also, here we have an option for changing the thickness. I'll show you. Set pen size to 1. So here's the option, set pen size to 1. I'll put it here. Now you can see this is 1. If I write 2, can you see the thickness of your pen? This is 2. So if you are designing a home, say a picture of a home or a garden, ऐसा कुछ भी आप डिजिटल डिजाइन करना चाहते हैं तो आप इस तरह से यूज कर सकते हैं. फिर डिजाइन नेशनल फ्लैग, so आप यहाँ इस प्रोग्रामिंग ब्लॉक की हेल्प से इनको डिजाइन कर सकते हैं. So I hope कि you got this. And one more thing I want to कि if you want to take a screenshot or you can, और हमारा recorded session already YouTube पे है, so you can just rewind it और आप उसको फिर से देख सकते हैं how I did the programming. And if you want to learn more, just आप इसको चेक करते रहिए, अलग अलग ब्लॉक्स यूज करते जाइए. यहाँ पे काफी चीजें दी हुई हैं. Not only the color, if I want to change the transparency, see here. We have the option for color, we have saturations, brightness, transparency. तो बहुत सारे options हैं. You can use any option. आपसे कुछ नया चीज आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा.
Sir, we have received a question regarding the same pattern, and one of the viewers, he's asking that although you've showed the thickness of the pencil, we can change the color, but can we fill the colors inside this pattern?
Okay, you want to fill the color inside. For that, what you have to do, see, there are multiple options to do anything, right? Now, what I suggest, if you want to do, what you have to do, you have to use some numerical concepts. Like if you have to use some blocks from here. What the blocks will do, they will follow the coordinates. Suppose I want to fill this color, then you have to move your pencils according to the coordinates. You know? So, have you heard the name of 3D printer? Or have you ever used 3D printer before? Basically, what 3D printer does कि वो क्या करता है? Basically, it follows the coordinates. है ना, जहाँ पे प्रिंट करना है it follow the coordinates, मतलब x axis and y axis, and it follows in the similar way. This is the method. If you want to fill the color, then you can use the coordinates. I hope you got
Also,
my
sir,
answer.
they can also use the costume to fill in the color.
Yeah, but yeah, you can use the costume, but here actually this is the what we can say, this is the art. It's a if I'm using a costume, then definitely you can use, but it's not a costume. I have drawn the image, you know? So if I go in the costume, this the costume means the costume of the pencil. You can fill the color inside the pencil. Okay. It's a costume, and it's designed by the pencil. It's not a costume. So for that you can use the coordinate and you can program it accordingly. जैसे हमने यहाँ डिजाइन किया है कि जहाँ जहाँ मेरी पेंसिल मूव करनी चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने यहाँ पे एक प्रोग्राम किया है कि मेरी पेंसिल बस इसी पॉइंट पे जानी चाहिए. इन द सिमिलर वे अगर आप कोड करना चाहते हैं, उस तरह से प्रोग्राम करना चाहते हैं, तो आपको सिमिलर प्रोग्राम करना होगा कि ओनली बिटवीन दिस स्पेस, जो हमारा स्पेस है, इसी के अंदर मेरी पेंसिल मूव होनी चाहिए. देन डेफिनेटली यू कैन कलर द this what we can say, this spikes basically, huh? So okay. This is the way. Yeah.
Okay, I hope our viewer he's satisfied with the answer. Okay, so
yes.
moving further,
right. So this is how we can use pencil extension. Now we'll discuss more about the other extensions. So I'll delete this program. I'm going to delete this program. Now I'm going to delete the pencil also. So I'm going to take a new fresh page. I'm going to click on new and then OK. Now again we'll open the extension, and here suppose I want to learn about text to speech. As I already mentioned, we can use this extension for the people who are unable to speak by birth. Just what will they do? They just write what they want to say and then click. Our software will automatically translate the text into the speech. So for that I'm going to, in the event section, I use the green flag. Okay, whenever I click the green flag, this is my sprite and I want my sprite sprite be bullet. For that again I go in the extension block. Here you can see speak hello. So instead of hello, I'll write just 1 second. I think, yeah, now I think we're here. Right. Now if you want to change the language, or if you want to change the voice, suppose I want to change the voice from the hello from to the squeak. So now you can see there is an option in the giant voice. So whatever you will type here, it will speak. So this is the text to speak option. Now if you want, in the same way, there's a kitchen hai, there's an option कि जो हमारा kitchen है वो साथ साथ में same चीज repeat करे. For that, what I'll do, I'll go in the look section. In the look section, there's a option for say hello for 2 seconds. So again, I am going to use an event block, means whenever I click the green flag, and I'm going to press this button. So this option is used. Suppose if you are designing an animated story, if you want to do the conversation between two people, or कुछ ऐसा कुछ story create करना चाहते हैं, इसमें 2 people आपस में बात कर रहे हैं about the weather, about the school, about the monsoon. So उसमें हम इस same चीज को use कर सकते हैं. So as you were saying, so this is the text to speech extension. Now I'm going to delete this extension here. Now we'll talk about the next extension, that is translate. For translate, before translate, I'm going to show you some interesting extension, that is video sensing. This is one of my best extension. I like this extension. Why so? Because it is something related to artificial intelligence. Means my system detects my gesture. Whenever I move my hand, it detects my gesture and then it performs accordingly. Fine. So for that, what I'll do, I'll use some balloons for that. and whenever I touch the balloon, it automatically changes its color. So for here, I'm going to in the extension, in the sprite option. Here I'll search balloon. So I'll write. Here is the balloon already available. Here's a balloon. So here's my balloon. Now I'll go in the extension and I'll use the block key whenever whenever video motions, मतलब video जो हमारा motion है, that is number is less greater than 30. Why I'm using these numbers? Because what happens कि जो हमारा sensing का जो वो रहता है, what we say sense करने का what we can say proper word sensing में जब भी हमारा जो कैमरा है ना, वो हमारी जो डिटेक्शन है उसको अच्छे से सेंस कर रहा है या लोअर सेंस कर रहा है, मीन्स कंपैरिजन. So if I use a lower number, वो proper sense नहीं करेगा. If you use a higher number, then it sense accordingly. So हमने लिखा है कि when my video motion sense is greater than 10 and then camera turns on, हमारा कैमरा जो है वो turn on हो जाएगा. And then उसके बाद क्या होगा, एक sound आएगा. Sound means start sound of pop. जैसे बैलून को हम अगर किसी चीज से हम पिंच करते तो एक साउंड आता है पॉप. तो ऐसा ही जैसे मैं टच करूं एक मेरा साउंड आए और बैलून को ब्रस्ट होने के बाद में ऑटोमेटिकली इसकी जो पोजीशन है वो चेंज हो जाए, वो किसी और जगह से अपीयर हो, है ना. इट शुड अपीयर फ्रॉम अ डिफरेंट लोकेशन. सो फॉर दैट आई यूज इन द मोशन ब्लॉक go to random position, and after go to random position it appears with a new look. So for that what I'll do, I'll go in the looks and I'll use a new costume option. So just a second, here's the option for new costume. Fine, so I'm going to start. So can you see on my screen? I think this camera is not on.
Yes, sir. We can see the screen, the balloon in different colors.
Yes, but so my camera detecting my hand gesture, and then it automatically change its color and its position also. Fine. So this is how my mobile camera, my laptop camera detecting my hand. So similar way, if you are going to use this video sensing option, this will definitely help you in the gesture. What a gesture, how gesture machines work. I think I've heard कि आजकल कुछ हमारे पास TVs हैं कि whenever I swipe my hand, automatically channel changes. Whenever I move my hand towards upside, then volume up, volume down. So this is how it works. Fine.
So can you show it once again?
Yeah, sure. Just a second. Actually, I'm waiting for my. That's my camera should turn on. It's not. Just give me a second.
So instead of the balloon, you can use anything here, right?
Anything, right. I can use anything. So, so moving forward, just try it once. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the next session, or you can just mail us also.
Yeah.
Moving toward next extension, that is language, or we can say translator. We have all, I think most of you have used translator on your mobile, that is Google Translator. Whatever you want to type, it translates your language into another language. Either it's a Chinese, it's a Russian, or any Japanese, any other language. So similar way, we have an option to change the language. I'm going to show you a live demo. Just give me a second. Yeah. Now, first of all, what I'll do, I'll go in the look section. And in the look section, yeah. First of all, I have to select sprite. That's why it's not showing me much blocks. So keep in mind, जब तक आप यहाँ पे कोई एक्सटेंशन नॉट एक्सटेंशन, जब तक आप यहाँ पे कोई स्प्राइट नहीं पुट करेंगे तब तक आपको यहाँ पे प्रॉपर ब्लॉक्स नहीं मिलेंगे. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम गेट कंफ्यूज कि ब्लॉक्स क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं, बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट चूज स्प्राइट हियर. सो फर्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू चूज अ स्प्राइट. आई एम गोइंग टू चूज दिस एबी. she is the person जो हमारा translate करेगी language. So here you can see now we have more options over here. So I'll write कि say hello for 2 seconds. Right. Now instead of hello, I want to change the language. So for that, what I'll do, I'll go in the extension block. Here is my translator block. In the translator block, this is my translator block. Now I put this translator block inside the say block. So how it work? Now I'll give you an example. Suppose I want to change the hello word into Chinese. So I'll use Chinese here. Now I hope, do anyone of you know about Chinese? So if I say click on this, so you can see here is the Chinese hello. Now if I want to test it through Google, now I'm going to open my Google Chrome. I'll show you. So I'm going here in a translator. We have a Google translator over here. So here I'm going to write I love my India. Fine. So this is Google Translator changed my I love my India into Chinese. So I copy this. I copy this translated word, and then going to my Scratch programming. I'm going to paste this over my Scratch software. Here, Control V. Now I want to convert these Chinese letters into English. So I think it's deleted. I'll do in the edit option. There's an option for restore sprite. Okay, this is the last one. Just a second. I think I have to make the program again. By mistake, I deleted the blocks. So I'll write say hello for 2 seconds. Instead of that, I'll write here translate, and then I'll again copy the Chinese word, and then I want it in the English. So I'll use English. So ABCDE English. Right. Now I'll increase the time duration. Instead of 2, I'll write here 5. So whenever I go in the event option, I'll use whenever I click this, it translates these words into English. So let's see, is it okay? I click the green. Now see, I love my India. So that app, or we get that block, converted the Chinese language, Chinese text into the English. So similar way, you can change it in any language. We have a lot of options here. We can use any language. So this is how we can use translate extension to convey any message to any person.
Okay.
Fine.
Sir,
so this is
here,
all about, yeah.
Like you have just used the phrase I love my India. Instead of a phrase, can we use a sentence here, and how long can the sentence be?
Sure. If suppose I'll write a simple word, hello, we are watching CRT YouTube channel. Now I want to change this sentence into any other language. So do you know any other language? Suppose I'll use German. So here we have A, B, C, D, E, F, D, German, right? So when I click on this, now can anyone tell me, is it right or wrong? Because I don't know German. So viewers, I want to ask to you, is it right or wrong? Just like you can comment over the chat box. So is it in the, So this is how you can use, if you want to convert a paragraph or a letter, just paste over it and you can translate it any language.
Okay.
So this is
how. So there's no limit to the word limit here.
No.
Okay.
There is no limit. So in the similar way, we have a lot of extensions. Now you can see these extensions I have already mentioned. We can use these extensions to when we want to connect my Scratch software with the external hardware.
Okay.
So I'm going to again to my PPT.
So we have got last 5 minutes left.
Yes, yes, yes. So we have covered all those extensions. So here's the link that we have already shared in the previous session. By visiting this link, you can download a pre-baked or we can say half-baked games, है ना, और आप उन गेम्स पे खुद से ट्राई कर सकते हैं, उनमें चेंजेस करके और स्क्रैच से रिलेटेड काफ़ी प्रोग्रामिंग आप सीख सकते हैं. So I hope we'll share this link over that description. Now, question and answers.
Yes, sir. We have received a lot of questions here. Many of the students, viewers, they are asking that how to save the project. And can we share these projects with our students during the live session?
Yes, you can save the project. Just what you have to do, go in the file option, and there's an option for save to your computer. There's a third option for save to your computer. And if you want to say share the game, then what you have to do, just first save the game, and then you can share it with any medium. If you want to share it through WhatsApp, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Gmail, so you can use any medium to share your .sp3 file.
Okay. You just answered the other question. Sorna was asking whether we can share it in other devices as well, and you just answered that. Okay.
Yes.
Many of the students are asking about assignments. So I want to clarify here that on the last day, that will be the 10th day of the training on 16th of July, we will share the instructions, how to share the assignment, where to send the assignment, and all the instructions and information will be given on the same day. So please have some patience, keep on watching these sessions till the end, and we'll be giving this information very, very soon. Next question, sir. Deb was asking how to use these extensions, and you've already answered that. Sandeep is asking, can we add the Scratch extension to offline version as well?
Yes, Sandeep. Actually, right now I'm using the offline version. So I just shown you all the things in the offline software.
Okay. All right. So Hazina is asking, is there any provision to use an extension without attaching it to a sprite?
No. For extension, you need to attach a sprite, because what exactly happens if you're not going to use the sprite, then where you are getting the output. ना जब तक हम sprite ही use नहीं करेंगे, so blocks का output हम कहाँ देखेंगे? So in every programming we need a sprite to check the output, either my blocks are working properly or not.
Okay. So one of the viewers, he or she is asking, when I took a different background, all the same characters came in it, and I didn't want that. So what can I do?
Oh, okay. For that, what exactly you have to do? You just have to use a hide and show block.
Can you show it to us, sir?
Yes. I'll show you how to put hide and show block in the software. So when you go in the looks option, can you see here there's an option for show and hide. Suppose I want to hide this girl, I'll click hide and see it disappear. I want it again, I will click on show here. So what you have to do, you just have to use these blocks to disappear other sprites.
All right. Okay. Sir, can you show the homework page once again?
Yes.
So all the students who are asking for the homework, this is the class homework for today for your practice only. The final assessment of the assignment we are talking about, that assignment will be given on the last day, that will be on 16th of July. You can watch the entire session, today's session and the earlier sessions as well on our YouTube channel NCERT Official, and understand the whole process of how to use these extensions, blocks, programming, and how to download Scratch and everything that sir has answered. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for being here, for answering many of the queries asked by the students and the viewers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the participants for asking these questions. Please stay well, stay healthy, and come back again same time tomorrow at 4 o'clock for the fifth class of the 10-day training we are organizing here. And coming back next is another special live phone-in program that will be Sayog, Guidance for Mental Well-being of the Children, and we'll be discussing the strategies for being mentally fit. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. Thank you so much. Namaste.